The federal government has flagged off the construction of a new Kata bridge in Lagos as part of the efforts to strengthen critical infrastructure and improve connectivity in the country. Minister of Works, Engineer David UMAHI, said the over 4.2-kilometer bridge project will be delivered within 36 months, with a section designed as a 105-meter cable bridge. He explains further that while the federal government will provide 30% funding, the remaining 70% will come from external borrowing. The minister said the new bridge is aimed at replacing aging infrastructure. Engineer Femi Dari noted that the Kata Bridge, originally built in 1901 and reconstructed in 1960, now requires a complete modern upgrade to meet safety and growing traffic demands.
President is building roads and bridges that will last between 50 and 100 years. The president has done tremendously, very well. If you look at some of the projects that we are set for commissioning, if you start with Southwest, I'll just mention just very few. Let me say that the Kata Bridge Works was everything about the top of the deck and everything that is above the water. The infrastructure decay was very high, and that is the much you could see. The ones we are going to go is like an internal organs of the body.
It was originally built in 1901, and it was named after Sir Gilbert Thomas Carter, the Governor General of the Colony of Lagos between 1891 and 1897. And after that, this same bridge was demolished in the 1960, after the independence. Then a new bridge was redesigned and rebuilt. Now, if you look at 1960 to now, we have 66 years. It means the bridge we want to construct a brand new one in a short time now is 66 years old.
Lawmakers at the event, including representatives of the Senate and Chairman House Committee on Works, called for quality delivery and pledged the legislative support for the project.
To assure the Ministry of Works that from the side of Parliament, I'm a member of the House, so I'll speak on behalf of my dear Speaker, our leader, Right Honorable Abbas Tajuddin, GCON, that every support you need in terms of appropriation, in terms of oversight, we will be here for you 100%. That doesn't mean we will fight along the way, because our job as a parliament is to oversee the affairs of the Ministry of Works.
Can assure you that, as usual, the National Assembly will continue to provide all the necessary support to ensure that these works are completed. I'm also going to urge the contractors. They already know they have a professor as a minister, an engineering professor. So, we already know that you cannot compromise quality.
In a related development, however, the Works Minister says Section 1 of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway will be completed within the next 2 weeks, while Section 2 is expected to be delivered before November 2026. UMAHI also announces a partial closure of the Eko Bridge for urgent repairs following structural damage caused by fire incidents beneath the bridge, assuring motorists that safety remains top priority.
Section 1, 47.47 kilometers. We can say technically that is ready for commissioning. Some of the works you're seeing, like the underpass and overpass, and of course at this interchange, are projects that belong to Section 2. So the Section 1 in the contract does not have any flyover, in it. So, because you may be asking, we say it's ready, but why is it that we still have flyover going on? So it belongs to Section 2. And you would have noticed about 200 meters of the pavement that is not done. Yes, we've been checking settlement there, and it is settling, and it's settling very fast. So we don't want to take chances. So we want to allow it And within the next 2 weeks, if we are not satisfied with the settlement, then we put flexible pavement there and they allow it for 1 year.
As you can see, the road from Victoria Island up to this end of section 1 is engineering-wise completed. What is remaining now is aesthetic. What I mean by aesthetic, tree planting, the completion of solar, and just like 100 meter, not kilometer, 100 meter CRCP, which we are waiting for the area to settle. Because of settlements, we are waiting for them. In the next 1 or 2 days, they will lay the CRCP on that. But principally and engineering-wise, every aspect of this road is met the standard of Federal Ministry of Works.
At the beginning, when we came for the flag off of this coastal road project, we had quite a number of senators even beyond the committee. We had our doubts. In fact, we have more doubts whether this is going to be a reality. But as we progress, as we come for oversight, we notice that those doubts were clearing. And it is obvious now we are at Change 47, and we can see the good work and the wonderful work the President has done through the Ministry of Works. We've done our part to ensure that we continue to oversight them, but it is difficult for anybody to come here and not be impressed. We have seen development. This is actually what we call legacy.
The minister was quick to defend the use of loans for infrastructure financing, describing it as a strategic investment for national growth, while commending President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's road infrastructure drive across the 6 geopolitical zones, a view corroborated by other officials. Adenike Ajiboye, Superscreen News.